Hi, this is Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm joined today by the musical artist, Edwin Aguila. Hey, Edwin, how are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good, Johnny. How are you feeling?
I'm doing real good too, man. Thanks for being with me, bud. I appreciate you.
Of
And
course.
I want to share some of the music that you've got up on your YouTube channel and also your other social sites. Cool if we tune into some of that now?
Of course.
I love it. Okay, everybody, let's look at some of the musical performance by Edwin Aguila.
The world is filled with superhuman individuals. Everybody has been developing their anime powers, and then there's me. My name is EA. I was born powerless until one day I discovered the rules of anime, was handed the torch, and given amazing powers. I know that it won't be easy, but this is the story of how I became the Animalien.
Hey, Edwin, sweet. Great to hear you performing, and I really appreciate you, man. Can you tell me,
Well,
where are you from, bud? And I'd love to hear about some of the highlights of you becoming an artist.
yeah, so I say this all the time. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm proud to be from here. And just growing up, I used to get bullied a lot, so I had to find a way to channel my negative emotions. And I found that music and writing poems and songs helped channel that into a positive light. And I found out that I wanted to do it for the rest of my life. Um, and I talk about a lot of topics, but just highlighting who I am and how I've grown is kind of based the basis of my music.
Edwin, I love it, man. I love that testimony. That is important. And I'm sorry that you endured bullying. And I think bullying is, it's horrible and it's a, epidemic and it's always been going on. It went on when I was a kid. It's happening to my kids. It's just one of those things where I wish it weren't there. But overcoming it and overcoming that adversity and using art as a creative expression to deal with maybe some of that trauma and also identifying your own persona and getting into your power. Music has given you that strength and courage, and now we're all being blessed for it. So thank you for that, man. And we're looking forward to learning now. You know, some of the other artists that you might have really enjoyed that helped you, gave you that courage. Who did you watch performing or whatever that you go, oh, I gotta be like that, or you know, tell me.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting because like I can't say I have like a favorite artist or somebody. All I know is that the first album I've ever listened to was Illmatic by Nas, and I love that album. Like that's just like my album to go to whenever I'm feeling either down or even when I need to sleep on a long trip. I know that that album is something I can always count on. And then from there, I just stem to like other artists like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, and I'm always finding a way not to incorporate their styles, but more of like like how they plan their projects,
Uh-huh.
how I can kind of experiment with my own music or experiment with my own sound and kind of create something new out of that.
Right. Listen, I love that. I love that. It's like we get inspiration from these other artists, and then you have the ability to cultivate and develop your own frequency that you deliver out. But those influences are important. And the reason why I bring them up is, you know what I mean? It's who you love helped create, who you are, and what you're doing. So, cred to them and also the way you honor them. So let me ask this question now. What are you working on, Edwin, that is coming up in the near future, maybe that you're going to be promoting on your social channels? What's cooking coming up?
So I'm a big anime guy, like huge anime. Um, and so I wanted to take something that I love and kind of make it creative. And so I'm working on kind of like an anime sampled anime kind of inspired album or EP or LP, depending on how many tracks and how long it's going to be. And just I'm trying to include and put so much of my anime persona, I would say, into it that's taking a while, but I want it to be perfect. I wanted to make sure every reference or anime reference that I want to is in there, and to make sure that listeners who love anime or don't kind of get inspired to watch it, or be like, oh, hey, I understand that reference because I watched that anime, or watch, my girlfriend or whatever watched that anime.
Mm-hmm. That's cool, man. So you're curating and kind of a perfectionist. You got to make sure it's just right. You know what I mean? That finishing touch or that magical moment. So I appreciate that too, man. And listen, we're going to look forward to following your progress, Edwin, by tuning into the social media channels that you can find below our interview today. And we're also going to be looking forward to Edwin coming up on our FENIX360 platform. So thanks, brother. Be well. Happy New Year out there in Brooklyn. Thanks for being on my show.
Happy New Year to you too. Thank you all for listening.
All right, you bet. It's Edwin Aguila. We'll see him on FENIX360. Take care.
It's that Puerto Rican duo coming straight up on that, cooking something in the kitchen, son, as sweet as some maduros. Niggas always hating, they just talking out their culo. Really mad at the fact that the ladies love this chulo. When I say I'm Puerto Rican, I just say it all with pride. Bumping salsa at the parties, family plays it all the time. While we have our rice and beans playing dominoes inside. And holy crap, I'm on the air. I know, take a breath and just relax. I know you getting tired, but I'm talking on my facts. We'll be waving our flag until we dead into the next life. Blue tribe, 1 star with the white and red stripes. Sangre de Boricua, and it's flowing through my skin with the spirit of a warrior coming from within. And I've given all my time, giving love to my people. I was born in New York, mi corazón de Puerto Rico.